So I decided to go to a classical concert in a park and I really enjoyed it. I brought a little book, brought some gummy bears. I had a really good time and I stayed until it started raining. I do need to invest into getting an umbrella. I really spent this weekend trying my best to get to know my new hometown. I went to a garden, I went to a little tea shop that I'd found, and I spent quite a bit of time doodling some beautiful things on Main Street. I really like these acrylic markers. I think that they're so vibrant and they're really easy to use. I've been trying to practice impressionist style art, and so these have been really helpful and motivated me to get started in that technique. The cool thing is that I posted this teacup and then I tagged the luminous tea shop that I really enjoyed, that this painting's inspired by, and they asked for the sketch. But unfortunately, these sketches stay in my journal, kind of like a diary. So I did decide to paint kind of like a mock-up on a real canvas, which you'll see me give that to them in another video. So I parked my car down the street and I'm on my little walk to my very first day at the art studio. I'm nervous and excited. Okay, so I'm walking back and it was really cool. I only spent like 4 hours there, but the owner's really nice. The people who trained me were super kind and diligent, very informative and just happy. So I'm so excited to start there, for real, for real. I'm home now and I've never seen these birds in front of me before. But I've also just only grown accustomed to reversing into the garage. Today was the day that I conquered that skill. I was supposed to stop at Michael's. I'm absolutely starved and I think that my brain is needing food really fast. I'm gonna whip up some burgers in the house right now and I'll probably end up going to Hobby Lobby or Michael's tomorrow morning because they're gonna close pretty soon. And I'm not that kind of girl that walks into services last minute. On my way to day 2 of my job. Today I have 6 hours there and I'll be working with some people I haven't met yet. But I'm hoping that during the walk I can manage to grab a coffee because I'm pretty tired. Didn't sleep right last night. The coffee shop was extremely busy, so I'm going in with lack of caffeine. I'll let you know how the day goes. I'm gonna fake it till I make it. They put me on a little break, but I forgot to bring a snack, so I just ate my feelings. Hold on. I just got home from day 2 and somebody messaged me, was like, hey girlie, I just want to let you know I made a rather large order on your art site. I just checked and it was $400 worth of artwork from one person. And she's around my age, a little bit younger, and I'm like, how? Oh my gosh. She's gonna get the best packaging. I'm gonna make sure that I fold everything right. I'm gonna send her a sweetheart note. I'm gonna give her an extra painting. I already have one in mind based on what she ordered. Oh my gosh. Like, that's amazing. And like, I just started this job and I love it. It's like day 2. It's fun, it's interesting. My coworkers are nice, the owner is really nice, but I did take a really big pay cut. So this helping out the first month in this new transition, so kind. And it's just so exciting because she's purchased other artwork for me before. So she just has like a little display of things that I've done. And so, I don't know, I just feel unreal grateful and like, I don't know, there's no other words that I can say other than grateful. Like surprised, but also grateful. My dog is starving. He probably needs to pee. Go piss, girl. And I also am starving and I'm borderline hangry, so I have to message that girl back and say, wow, oh my goodness, thank you. So upon further inspection, this person actually bought almost $600 worth of artwork. So here I am packing away some of her art that she ordered. I ended up sending her a little special extra painting because this was such a random and kind order. It was very exciting. I sent away some blueberries for her because she ordered a similar painting that was done in strawberries. And here I have no idea which orientation this painting goes in. So I'm making sure that all the paintings have my signature, the date, and the type of media that I used for all of them. I pretty much was done organizing and making sure everything was labeled, so then the next day I decided that each painting needed to be individually wrapped, and then I also wrote her a little sweetheart note thanking her for such a big order. So for work, I really like to park as far away as I can, and then I spend about 15 minutes walking. I think that adding this little walk to my routine adds a really good tone to the rest of my day and puts me in a really good mood. Today is my 26th birthday. I got a package from my friend a few days ago, but she told me that I was not allowed to open it until I woke up on my birthday. So that's me getting it open. She sent me a little jewelry box. I was really shook by the type of drawer that it has. It's really cool. She also sent me some earrings that are shaped like my favorite beverage, Pepsi, and I adore them. I need some fall vibes in my life, so I'm going to make, you guessed it, peach cobbler. But I'm skipping a few steps and using it out of the can. This will only be my second peach cobbler. Last summer I made one and it was not a great attempt. It ended up being more like a sweetbread than a cobbler. I thought that it was because I used fresh peaches instead of canned peaches, but I just got off the phone with my sister and she said that it might be that the first time I made the peach cobbler with the fresh ones, I did not layer them in sugar. So that probably didn't weigh down the rest of the batter and make it have that crisp texture. Instead, mine ended up kind of like bread. Since I've learned that tonight, I am still going to use the peaches from the can, but in a month or so, I'm gonna make it again with regular peaches and roll them in sugar like my sister suggested. I gotta check my recipe again. I have no idea what I'm doing, and it's also 9 o'clock out here, and I had work all day, so I'm pretty tired, kind of wired. I have all my dry ingredients together. Now I'm just stirring it up. I think I was supposed to put the butter and sugar together first, but for some reason I didn't do that. Oh well. I'm gonna Google what happens when you don't smooth out the butter and sugar together before adding the flour. Upon further inspection, even though I know I'm not supposed to do this, I'm going with my failed mixture where I forgot to cream the sugar. If it's a terrible, disastrous thing, then I'll just make another one. It shall be okay. At least now I will know the exact outcome, you know, based on experience, what exactly happens when you skip that buttering step. Every movement that I'm doing tonight feels aggressive for some reason. I think I'm in a rush. I feel this way every time I cook. Maybe that's why my food is not, you know, amazing. It's pretty good, not as good as pineapple juice. I don't know why I put them in the sink. I think my batter tastes good. I realized I was using metal on metal. I'm struggling. You know, I'm partially making this because this week was my birthday and I'm not a huge cake gal, though I do love nothing bun cakes. Primarily, I am a dessert, you know, cobblery kind of gal. I am quite excited about this and I'm hoping it does not, you know, lead to be a disaster. I think I need more batter than this. I might not see you again until after this thing is baked, and then it'll probably be a disaster, but you'll see. It did end up a little bit cakey, but not as bready as last time. It tastes a lot better than it looks. So autumn is coming and I'm starting to get those cozy desires, those cozy vibes happening. And so I wanted to do a painting that kind of felt like fall. I've been thinking a lot about the old film from like 1985, Anne of Green Gables, because when I was really little, my sisters would read those books and watch the films. And so I kind of had my mindset towards that vibe, but I can't get my hands on the books. Like every time I go to the library, it has not been on the shelf. And then I also haven't been able to find a streaming platform to watch the 1985 film. That being said, I decided to go with a more simple landscape, something that was more relaxing and, not a really ambitious, large piece of painting. So after that big mouthful, I'm going to leave you with this painting and I'm just going to set some cozy music vibes, and I hope you have a great start to your fall season.
Summer is ended, the leaves are turning brown. Red and yellow, soon they'll be falling down. Now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow away the sight, and all that blossomed will wither away and die. Not now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon.
So I finished this little painting and I think it's pretty cute. It's a good way to kick off fall vibes, and I'm gonna slip it into this frame. One thing I am terrible at remembering to do is signing my artwork, so I'm catching up with that right here. So this is the finished piece. I hope that was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.